Alright, so we're gonna do this Chris Fix style. We're gonna do a lot of talking with our hands, and I'm gonna start off with the DA Coarse Polishing Wool Pad. You're looking at TRCMA's Rupes sponsored giveaway. I won all this stuff. All I had to do was comment. All I had to do was comment on their live, man. And on top of that, they sent it all inside of this big Rupes bag. And what's it sitting on top of? The Lake Country Pad Washer 4000, because it's more than just a pad washer. This is actually not a polishing pad. Well, it says it's a polishing pad, but I think it's more of a compounding pad. You're not really gonna polish with this pad, you're gonna remove defects with this pad. And this would be the start to what most people call a level 3 correction. Level 3 meaning there's going to be 3 steps. So this would be step 1. You'd start off with the DA coarse and a wool pad, depending on the heaviness of the paint, or the, what's the word I'm looking for? Not heaviness, the hardness on the paint. Then, depending on whether you're a wool man or a foam man, that's where you would make this decision. But ultimately it comes back to hardness of the paint. I would start off with a foam because I know that wool, this is the big boy right here. Wool does a lot of freaking work really fast, but you don't always need that. Sometimes if you start off with too heavy of a cutting pad, you'll start to leave a lot of hazing behind, and that's more work for you. So if you can avoid putting that haze in the paint with a softer pad that can still cut, then that's the way to go. Now just by filling this pad, holy crap, I can feel this thing can do some work. And another way to test pad coarseness or effectiveness or cutting power, or however you want to put it, is by squeezing it. This pad is hella stiff, boys, so I can tell you it's gonna put in a ton of work. Remember, blue with blue. That's what makes the Rupes system special. It's color coded. Makes it simple. Wait guys, there's more. Did y'all think I was that excited about just these pads? They sent the Mark 15, the LHR Mark 3 15 Bigfoot polisher. Check it out. This is also really cool. They throw in a towel that they recommend to use to wipe off whatever step you're on. Ooh, check out that embroidery. Bigfoot, baby. Let's go. Got to get that branding in. So this towel, just by filling it, I can tell it can put in some serious work when it comes to removing this compound. Because if you've polished a car before, you know it can be a serious pain in the you know what to get compounds and polishes and whatever abrasive you're using off of the paint. That can take a lot of extra time. So very nice, very thoughtful of Rupes. I cannot wait to try this. Bam. All right, on to the next one. What's going on, guys? This is Mike from Go Detailer Go, and I want to take a minute to talk about the versatility that Rupes brings to the table with this new line of products. Y'all, let me know who I'm imitating, man. Put it down in the comments. I know y'all know who, but I'm gonna stop because I don't want to get sued for gimmick infringement. Alright, so let's get serious for a minute. This is what would be considered the second step in a level 3 correction. So this again is what makes the Rupes system so awesome. We've got the yellow, which is the fine, which would come after the compounding stage. This would refine the compounding stage. So anytime you get done with compounding, you're always going to leave a haze behind. No matter what, you'll leave a haze behind. And that's where this pad will come in, and it'll do a fantastic job of removing that haze left behind. So this paired with this, yellow with yellow. Then they also make a towel that's specifically for removing the DA fine, and I can tell it's a whole lot softer, as it should be, because this product comes off a lot easier. It's the refinement step after all. Now you're probably wondering, what about this wool pad? Ooh, what about this wool pad? Let me tell you something about this wool pad. Wool pad. sometimes you don't even need to go to the DA course wool pad. This wool pad puts in some serious freaking work. And once you get done with this wool pad, if you don't want to go with the DA course, let's say the paint isn't as bad, or let's say the paint isn't as hard, you can start with this wool pad, but you have to come back around and finish it with this pad. If you don't, you'll leave a bunch of little, I think they're called, somebody help me out in the comments, they're little tails. They look like little tails. Pigtails. That's what they are. They're pigtails. So it's inevitable with wool, you're gonna leave pigtails. So you always want to come back around and refine with this yellow foam and this amazing DA fine. Now, on to my favorite step, the jeweling step, the final step. Let's get it. Alright guys, we're going back to the Chris Fix style for this one, and we're going to talk about the DA Ultra Fine here. And a lot of folks, I think, overlook this step. This is what is commonly referred to as the jeweling process. So, don't get me wrong, you don't always need a 3-step correction. But if you want your car to outshine everybody else's, you absolutely need a 3-step correction. Let me tell you why. Remember when we talked about in the DA course, you're going to leave behind a little bit of haze. You come back around with the DA fine, you refine that, you get rid of that haze. But even after the DA fine, there's still a little bit more that paint can give us. And how do we get it? This is how we get it, baby. With the DA fine, this pad is super soft. And when you pair this pad with the Uno Pure, you get magic. Straight up, you get magic. Slap that pad on there, 3 dots, and go to work, baby. Whoa, let's run that back. I forgot to open up this bad boy. Get out of there, baby. Oh man, this is as soft as this pad. They killed it. I'm telling you, man, they killed it with this combo. All right, so let's take a second to review what we talked about. The DA course, that's going to be your cutting step. You'll start off with the blue pad, either the wool or the foam, and you'll level it with the blue rag. You got the DA fine, that's going to be your refining step. You'll go over it with your foam yellow pad. Now remember, you've also got the option to cut with your DA fine wool pad and then come back around and refine with the white, or refine with the yellow. Stick with me here. Or you can refine with the yellow and then jewel with the white. Really awesome, really diverse system. Then of course you've got the white, which I've heard some people say you can cut with this, but you probably can't really cut much with this. If you want a good all-in-one, Rupes makes a really good all-in-one, but I gotta say, Coach Kimmy, P601, that's my favorite all-in-one so far. Anyways guys, this is the entire system. Cut, refine, jewel. That's it. That's how we roll here with the Rupes. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching all the way till the end. Let me know in the comments what kind of videos y'all want me to make. I'm still new at the YouTube thing and I'm still learning it. I'm also needing as many subscription, likes, comments, shares as you can give me. Let's make it happen, guys. Go, detailer, go.